Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. I am going to bring you yet another 7-star robbery activation date and time. As you've noticed, I've posted quite a lot of these because this year is special where we see a lot of stars aligning so that we can actually activate this particular formula. Not every year gives us this opportunity. And 2025 is one of those years where we really, really need to tap into this 7-star robbery formation because there are a lot of alignments, both from a flying stars perspective, but then also from a date selection perspective. So the more of those you can activate throughout the year, the more continuously you will be able to attract abundance into your life. Now, abundance means different things to different people, of course, right? So some think this is some interpret it as wealth, some interpret it as an abundance of love or an abundance of health. Essentially, it does bring abundance, and what type of abundance depends on how you interpret it, right? So, the moment you activate this particular 7-star robbery formation, you are essentially releasing or sort of triggering energies that make it much easier to tap into abundance and into opportunities that are all around you. Again, whether they are financially, money related to feelings, emotions, relationships, health, whatever, that is up to you. But do take advantage of these dates, and the more you can activate throughout the year, the better for you. Now, the next date on which we do have such a formation is on the 28th of June. Now, there are 3 timings where you can activate this. Choose one. Yeah, don't be sneaky and activate it 3 times on the same day. Just choose one depending on what is most convenient for you. Now, the best timing is in the morning at 9:19 a.m. Now, if that doesn't work for you, then there is the second best timing, which is way earlier in the morning. It's 5:19 a.m. And if that also doesn't work, then you still have a third option, which is at 5:19 p.m. Yeah, so 3 options, choose one on which you are actually going to do this activation. And as always, please don't worry about different time zones and how to convert the time into your own time zone. This is your local time wherever you are, right? So no need to convert anything into your own time zone from Hong Kong time where I am located. Now, this is a little bit more of a complex activation, but it's well worth it. So what you do need to identify in your home or your office, yeah, you can do this both at home or your office, are 3 locations: the south, the east, and the northwest. So you do that by standing more or less in the center of your space, and you can use just the regular compass that you have on your phone. If you have a Feng Shui compass, great, but not needed, right? So just use the one that you have on your mobile phone. And then you just stand in the center and check where's the south, where's the east, and where's the northwest. Now, it doesn't matter which areas of the home or office these locations are. Yeah, one may be in the bathroom, one may be in the bedroom, one may be in the kitchen. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, don't worry about, oh my God, one of them is in the toilet, so it won't work. Qi doesn't work that way. Qi doesn't care what you use the room for. Qi only cares whether or not the area is actually available for use, right? And so that brings me to another key aspect of this activation. The south sector needs to be present. So if you have an irregular floor plan and there's no south, so there's no room or there's no space in the south, then this activation unfortunately will not work. So you cannot do this. Also, it's important that none of these are on a balcony. Yeah, so this only includes the actual space inside. Yeah, don't activate anything on a balcony. So the south must be present. Now, let's say you have the south present, but either the east or the northwest, one of them are missing from your floor plan because you happen to have an irregular floor plan. You can still do this, but it's far less effective. And lastly, and I hope that doesn't apply to you, if you have the south sector present, but due to an irregular floor plan, there's no east sector, no northwest sector, you also will not be able to use this activation, right? So ideally, you have all three present within your floor plan. Now, the way to activate this is very, very easy. So in the south, you put a water feature. It has to be a container of water, minimum 30 to 40 liters. Mine is 60. So big container of water. The color doesn't matter. The material doesn't matter. It's really irrelevant what the container looks like, but it has to be open at the top. And it has to create sort of like a bubbling effect, like a fountain effect. Now, this is relatively easy to achieve. Go to an aquarium shop and get a water pump, so like one that you can insert into the water. And in order to achieve a fountain effect, you can either place that water pump on a few bricks, like elevated in that bucket or in the water container so that the spout is close to the surface and then it just bubbles up like a fountain. Or you can use a PVC pipe, yeah, that you attach to the spout of this water pump, which is what I do. And then you create this fountain effect. If it's just a nice, gentle movement, it will not work. Yeah, it has to be aggressive water. So water in the south is a must. If you also have a window in the south, open the window in the south as well. If you don't have a window in the south, never mind, it's okay. Yeah, but the water must be there. Now, you cannot put the water in the east or in the northwest. It has to be in the south. Now, in the east and in the northwest, you check, first of all, do you have windows there? If you have windows in the east and in the northwest, open them. And that's it. Yeah, just open the windows and make sure that in the rest of your home or your office, you close all the windows. So that is an important aspect. Now, let's say you don't have a window. In the east, there's no window. Then what you do, you get a fan. You place the fan somewhere here, ideally a standing fan, but any fan, and make sure it blows towards the center, into the space. Yeah, if in the northwest you also don't have a window, then you do the same in the northwest. Use a fan and let it blow into the center, right? Ideally, windows. If you don't have a window, use a fan. Yeah, very, very simple. And you leave this activation or you leave the setup for a minimum of 2 hours, maximum until the end of the day. So don't leave it in place until the next day, until the 29th of June. So at the latest, absolute latest, remove it at 11:59 p.m. in the evening. All right. And then once you've done this activation, within the next 48 hours or so, go out and do something that pertains to your sense of abundance, that ushers in more abundance. So if you're a business owner and you want more clients, and do some sort of a client campaign, client appreciation event, or you launch something new. If your understanding of abundance has more to do with relationships, then maybe reach out to people that you love, friends, family, your partner, and do something meaningful with them. If you want an abundance of health, then do something that is good for your health. Maybe start a detox or start a diet or an exercise regimen, whatever it is. Do something proactively that sort of like gives you momentum. Yeah, because now you've activated the opportunities and now you need to make use of the momentum. All right. So do this. As I said, throughout the year, I will post these 7-star robbery activation dates and times. The more of them you do, the better they will work. So let me know how this turns out for you and what results you get. Put it in the comment section below. And if you would like to have a Feng Shui audit with me, for your home or your office, of course, I'm available. Even though I'm in Hong Kong, I can do this remotely as well. So do get in touch. My email address is in the description to the video. And as always, please, I would really appreciate it if you shared the video with your friends, family, those who are interested. Subscribe to my channel and give it a big thumbs up. All right, see you guys soon. Take care.